welcome to the brewing and fun part of this coffee experience. You're now sitting with me in my kitchen and we're gonna rip into this bag and we're gonna brew a delicious coffee together. I teased it very often that this coffee could be a really nice summery drink, and we've spoken about it in the prior videos. In the roastery, I'm missing one thing that I only have at home right now, which is ice. So get yourself some ice ready. I have here 150 grams of ice, and then we'll get to brewing with a special technique. I'm gonna go for the experience with a very untraditional iced recipe. If you have other iced recipes in mind, this coffee will be fantastic. But this iced recipe focuses on the fruity parts of this Indonesian coffee. We will do a double extraction, exactly as this is double fermented, but we will go double extraction of the same coffee batch. And we're gonna run a fast brew. So that means that each drip will only take 1 to 1.5 minutes. Okay, with that said, let's start opening the bag of coffee the first time. You have here a rip top, and you can just simply rip it off and then open the bag to have a first smell of your coffee if you haven't had that through the valve. And for me, it immediately smells like these tropical fruits that I've talked about. We're gonna weigh 20 grams of this coffee. So I have just some random bowl on my scale. I'm gonna go with 20 grams of coffee. There it is, 20 grams. After you pour 20 grams of coffee, you can just close it here so that air doesn't get into the bag. And with that, you have longer freshness in your coffee. Okay, let's get the bag out of the way and focus on our next materials. We will need a V60. We have the iced carafe with 150 grams of ice. And I will just use another vessel that I can pour from. So this is just the regular mug of a Mocha Master, and I'm gonna place my V60 on top of that to pour into it. So let's get our coffee grinding. Use a coarser grind size than for regular V60s and regular filter coffees, okay? We will do what is called a flash pour, so a flash brew. So what this means is we'll grind faster, it will run quicker than the usual 3 minutes that we expect from filter coffee to get the optimal ratio. And for that, for the water to pass through quicker, we need to grind coarser, of course. So I'll see you in a second, just grinding up the coffee, and then I'll see you back. So I'm back with the ground coffee, and I want to show it to you. This is like a coarse-ish grind, and it's 20 grams. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it into the filter paper. I'm gonna distribute it a little bit to get a flat bed on the top and place it on my Mocha Master vessel. Get your brewing kettle to a temperature around 90 to 100 degrees. How much exactly is not that important. If you just have a standard water cooker, just cook it up and let it cool down for 30 seconds. You should be in a safe space. Now, put your vessel and your coffee on a scale. Start the timer either on your phone or on your scale if you have that, and pour around 180 milliliters of water through the coffee all at once in around 30 seconds. This is going to be your reference. So I'm going to start the timer and start pouring 180 milliliters. Just in a swirling motion. You might notice we're omitting the bloom, but I just want us to get through the coffee, and in the first phases of extraction, only extract sour notes. So I'm gonna put my kettle here because we won't be needing it anymore. Once you have the coffee poured, just let it drain naturally. If you want to give it a swirl to get the coffee down from the sides, you can do that. Be generous with your swirl. You see how the coffee goes down into the bed again. And now just let it drain and wait for the next step. You should now have around 150 grams of coffee brewed. If you try this, go ahead if you like. It will be very acidic and probably sweet-ish, but mostly acidic. And now that we're done here, we're gonna place our brewer with the brewed coffee on the iced kettle. This 150 grams of coffee we will pour in 3 pulses of 50 grams through the already extracted coffee. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start the timer just to have a reference. The overall time should be 2 minutes. And now I'm going to pour 50 grams. Done. I give it a small swirl just to settle the bed more. Once I see it almost touching the coffee bed, like the water surface touching the coffee bed, I'm going to pour 50 more grams. I'm at 30 seconds right now with the second pour. Once again, when I see the water surface touching the coffee bed, I'm going to pour the rest. Now, and with that, my total time is right now 50 seconds, and it will be around 1 minute and 10, so that you land between your 2 and 2 minutes 30 overall downpour time. You will see that the ice will dilute your drink. This will bring us to an overall quantity of around 250 to 300 grams of coffee. Now that it's poured through and my total time of 2:30 is reached, this is ready to serve. So let's grab a glass. Let us pour into our cup, and I love that it has some ice in it still. The first smell that I get is one of cane sugar, so the sweetness part seems to be achieved, and then you get fruitiness from the cup. One tip: if this has too much body for you and is not lemonade-y enough, like not refreshing enough, you can add more ice to your glass. This will dilute the coffee and give it more room to breathe, and the more fine flavors will come to the front and be amplified. And now it's just on me to wish you to enjoy your delicious cold brew with a fast brew method and maybe something a little bit unconventional compared to the usual. Cheers!